All right, welcome everyone to stretch class. What we're gonna do is warm up just a little bit first, okay? So you wanna always warm your muscles up some before you start stretching them. So I just want you to kind of march it out. You're on your mat or you're on the floor, doesn't matter. Now get your feet a little wide. We're gonna take it up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 2, 3, and up. 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to be holding you in stretches about 20 to 30 seconds, sometimes up to a minute or a minute and a half, depending on what stretch it is. And we'll do this one more time. Take it all the way up. Inhale. And back down. 4, 3. Now right arm, left arm, just backstroke. Right and then left. And right and left. And right and left. Good. Now we're going to fan both arms up. Inhale. 3, 2, and then bend your knees and fold. And then round up. 4, 3, 2. Roll your shoulders open twice. Let's do that again. So you take it up. 4, 3, 2. Fold it. Bend your knees halfway down. Round it up. 4, 3, 2, and roll your shoulders open twice. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. So we fan it up. 4, and fold, and round, and roll your shoulders twice. And one more time. Take it up. Big stretch, and down. Bend the legs. Round, and roll twice. Good. Now, palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down. Eight more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your knees up. Doesn't matter what leg. Just pull it up. Lift, lift, lift. Now give me a little kick. 4, 3. Now back to knees, and I want you to pull the arms down. 8, 7, 6, 4, and then kick. 4, 3. We'll go back to knees one more time. Knees up. 8, 7, 4, 3, and then 8 kicks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take a leg just up and around, and up and around. And again, it doesn't matter what leg you start with. Up and around. Four more. 4, 3, 2. Now put your feet down and squat for 8, 7, 6, and 5. So we're sitting down on the heels. 4, and then tucking the tailbone under just a little when you stand up. Good. Now fan it all the way up. Inhale. Exhale down. Round it up. And roll your shoulders open twice. Good. All right, go ahead and lift up, fold down, and reach around for your strap. Now, if you don't have a strap at home, you can use a belt, or you can use the belt of a nice robe, because usually they're quite long. Take them in your hands, please. I'm going to switch the music. Lift that strap up over your head. And you're going to let your hands slide out just a little bit and pull the arms back. So what we're doing here is rolling the shoulders open and lifting the heart up nice and high. And hold the chin up. lift your arms up and bend your knees just a little and fold it down and hang here. And shake your head no, nod your head yes, and just shake out your shoulders. And let's round up, bring your strap with you. We'll go back to that stretch where you're lifting your arms. Just push your hands out just enough where it's wide enough. If you go too far, reset it. Holding the shoulders open, heart up. Lift it up, inhale, and fold it back down. You drop your strap down for now. Shake your head out and your shoulders. Place your hands above your knees and round up. And roll your shoulders open and bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. Reach your right hand down the leg a bit. And then turn your head and look down your left arm. And then you'll start to lift your head up and just gently circle. And then bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. And reach your left hand down the leg just a bit. And then turn your gaze down your right arm. And then lift your chin up and circle it around a few times. And then come back to neutral. Take your right arm now, cross your chest. Now you're not holding the wrist or the elbow, just the arm. And pull it across. And then turn to your right and look over your right shoulder. Angle this arm down a little. And then bring your gaze forward and lift that arm up and around a few times. You're just going to circle it. Good, and then reverse it. Take it around. And let's switch arms now. Take your left arm, pull it across your body, turn your head to your left. And then just angle the arm down a little. And then bringing your head back forward, you're going to take that arm up and circle around like we did the other arm. Just good movement here in the shoulder. Good, and then reverse that around. Good. And while we're standing up, let's stretch your feet. So you're going to take your left toes and tuck them under. And stretching kind of up into the top of the foot, into the ankle. Don't overdo that. If you start to get a cramp in the toes, take it out. Then switch it. Spread all the toes and push it down. Now I'm bending my knees just to kind of get a little bit deeper stretch there. And switch it again. And then switch it one more time. And then a little balance here. You're going to stand up. Oh, doesn't matter what foot you're on, you're just going to point and flex it here with the foot. And every time you pull the foot back, spread your toes out. And then circle it around. Reverse it. And let's switch feet. So you take the other foot, roll it under. Switch it, spread the toes. You can bend it down a little more, whatever works, getting into that stretch in the foot. And then switch it again. And again. Good, and then we're going to kind of point and flex again. So spreading the toes out, and then you can point them and then spread them out. And then circle the ankle around. Foot goes around. Switch it. Good, and then widen your feet. We're going to go down into a forward fold, clasping the hands first. So all fingers into one another. Knees are bending a little, fold over. And hold the arms up as tall as they'll go. Relax your head and stay here. Release the hands, place them above your knees, bend your knees, and round up slowly. Roll your shoulders open and stretch it up to the sky, reaching. Big stretch, and give me a little arch back, just a little. And bring them down. And you're gonna widen your feet even wider. I'm gonna turn sideways because this asphalt is hot. So you're gonna take it, widen your feet, and let's go over to the right side into a right side lunge. Place your hands down. So we're really lengthening in the left inner thigh here, the adductor coming all the way up to the top of that leg. All right, and let's switch. So just leaning the weight over now to the left side. Push that right foot down and lengthen all the way up. Good, and now, rather than hold the stretch, let's kind of move it side to side. And turn to your front now, and put your right foot forward. So if that left foot's forward, go ahead and switch it, but my right's forward, so we'll stay here. And we're here in runner's lunge. Body nice and long. And if you need to, go ahead and drop your back knee. Lift it up a little bit, unload it, and drop that knee. We're going to drop it in just a minute, so either knee down or knee up for now. And now drop the knee down. And put your left hand down and really now lengthen your spine and your neck and turn to your right leg. back into that back leg and straighten out your front leg. And bring your toes up tall and your nose down towards your knee. Then rock it back forward again, stretching back again through that left hip flexors here. And now pull the right leg out. Sit your heels back and thread your left arm under. You're going to twist now to your right side and hold. Good, and lift up. You're going to stretch your arms all the way up over your head, so big inhale. And down, and then take your left leg forward for runner's lunge. Lift your back knee up, or if you need to keep it down, you can stay down. So leg is up or down. And you want to make sure that right foot is not directly behind the left foot. It's just a little wide, so about shoulder to shoulder. And then we'll lift that back leg up just a little bit to unlock the knee, and you want to lower that down. Right hand is under the shoulder. Now you're twisting towards your left leg. So just being careful here not to overstretch through that hip flexor. Sometimes it feels so good and you kind of take it just a little bit deeper when you don't necessarily need to. So just hold it where it feels appropriate. And you know, we're coming back here, so we're going to rock back and stretch the front leg. Bring the toes up. Support yourself on both sides of your leg. Bring your body down. And then we'll rock back forward into that lunge one more time, keeping the knee down. And then pulling the leg out. This time thread the right arm under. So you're sitting your hips back, and you're going to thread the right arm under. Now if you can't sit your hips all the way down to your heels, that's okay. You could actually put a pillow between your hips and your heels, or a yoga block or something, just to kind of give it, you can sink it down a little bit more into something rather if you can't reach your heels. And we're going to lift up from here into table, so knees are down, hands are down. And you're going to lift your head up and kind of lengthen through your abdominals. And then round it, pushing your hands down, tucking your chin in. and tucking the tailbone under. And then switch it again, lifting, sagging the back down and bringing the chin up. And then we'll round and hold it in cat for just a little longer than we did last time. Coming out of cat, take your left hand and just flip it over and stretch your forearm. So you're putting the top of the hand down into the mat. And then switch it so the fingertips are still facing your leg. Spread the fingers. Stretch now this part of the arm, right in here, back and forth. And you can lean it back a little bit if it doesn't put too much pressure on the wrist. That should not be painful. And then switch it again. You're going to turn your fingertips back the way they started. Spread the hand and stretch the hand by putting the fingers down. Thumb just kind of hovers. And you put the pressure down the fingers and stretch the hand. And then lift the pressure off that hand and take it in and out. Circle the wrist around. Reverse it. And then flop it back and forth. And let's put that down. Take your right hand now, flip it over. Change it where the fingertips are still pointing to the leg, but now you're stretching the inside of that arm. Flip it back around. Let's do the fingers, spread them out. And again, thumb just kind of hovers. Pushing it down and stretching through the palm. And then come off and just circle it around. Flop it. And you can take the fingers in and out. Good. All right, have a seat. Now you can use your strap or your belt or your robe belt, whatever you have here. We're going to start with just a forward fold, and you don't have to use your strap, but this is a great option. So you're just pulling your body down. Now you can choose to fold with a flat back, or you can round a little bit, that's okay. Taking it down. And be careful here on this low back. So you don't want to overstretch, right back here down low. And so you're going to lift from here, and I want you to bring your right foot with you. So place the bottom of the foot inside the leg somewhere. It could be below the knee, it could be around the knee area, it could be above the knee. And then you can strap the foot again if you want. Or you could just pull your body down. And again, I have a yoga block here where I can block that knee. If it hurts too much, you could use a pillow. Something you have at home that would give you some support between your leg and the floor. And then rise up from here. That leg that's bent is now going to cross over the knee, and we're going to bring the other leg in. Reach both hands behind you, and you can take this bottom leg in as much as you want. Sit up towards the leg and let the right knee open. And then stretch the legs out. Keep that right leg crossed over the left and go back down one more time in the forward fold, and we'll do all that on the other side. Good, so lift up. We'll uncross the right leg, and now we'll take the left foot in. So it comes somewhere inside the leg. You can pull it up tall, you can put it by the knee, and then fold your body down. And again, blocking the leg if you like to. And we'll lift up. Bring this leg up, cross it over, and slide that bottom one in. And then we stretch it out. Left leg is crossing over the right. And fold it back down again using your strap or belt, whatever you have. Rise up. Now you're going to pull your knees in and your feet are flat. I'm going to move over a little bit because this is going to be hot when I land on that. So your knees are up, and what you're going to do is drop your knees now over to your right side. Pull your left heel in just a bit. We're twisting towards the right leg and working our way down to the mat. Take your left arm and stretch it out just a little more. then start to lift up. Turn back towards your legs and just simply bring them over to the other side. So same thing you just did, but now onto your left. Pulling the right heel in, twist your shoulders, and work your way down. Stretch that right arm out just a little more. And lift up. Turn to your left and straddle on your mat. And then just fold your body forward as down as low as you can. You can have a pillow there or a block or something to support. And rise up and lift your right arm up over your head, right by your right ear. Tuck this left arm under and lean over to your left leg. And lift up and switch it. So now lifting the left arm up by your left ear, tuck the right arm under, and lean. So really reaching that left leg out as far as you can, and the left arm out in the other direction. Then rise back up and go down into the center one more time. And rise up. And let's go to a quadricep stretch. Now you're gonna have two options here. We'll start with a right stretch. So you'll be lying down on your left side and grabbing the leg, or you can tuck this right leg back and lie back here and do more of a half saddle, okay? So you can choose, this leg can stay, you can cross the other leg over. If you can lie all the way back and wanna really stretch that, you may. Otherwise, we're down on the left side, holding the right leg, relaxing the head, and hold. And then roll onto your back. So if you have your leg tucked under, pull that leg out and come on down and take that right knee and draw the thigh into the body. And as you do that, stretch the left leg out nice and long. And then take this right knee and circle it around a few times. And then reverse that direction. And just let that leg open out to the side. You can take your right hand and push it out. Good, and bring that knee in one more time, thigh to the body. And let's do all that on the other side. So left leg, you're either going to lie on your right side and pull the leg back. Or you can come up, tuck that leg back. Come on back on your elbows. You can lie all the way flat, propping the leg over. Roll onto your back. If you had that leg tucked under, untuck it. Pull this left thigh into the body as you work that right leg out. And then release that leg enough to circle it around. Any direction you want, we'll do both. And switch directions. Pull it in one more time. And then let that knee just open out. Just relax it down into the ground. Try to relax all the muscles in the leg. Good. So let's move now into the IT band. You're going to need your strap or your belt for this. So we'll start with left leg. Go ahead and hook up that foot. Put the strap somewhere there on the ball of the foot. Right now, just starting with the hamstring as you pull it in. Right leg is straight down on the ground. And now we're going to move the right leg, the one that's down on the floor, slide it a little towards the inner line of your body, so that's going a little left. And then put your strap in your right hand and pull this leg a little right, but don't lift your hip up. So everything stays down, the leg is just at an angle, doing the IT band hip to knee. And now sometimes we can change this stretch by moving the foot, just the toes, kind of windshield wipering them side to side. See if there's a particular place there that makes you feel that like you want to stay there more than others. Put your foot maybe in pigeon toe or open it out and hold the stretch. drawing the leg in a little tighter. Maybe move the toes again, put them somewhere else. Maybe they turn out or they turn in. And then let that left hip lift. We're going to bring the leg down towards the ground and stretch the left arm out. Left hand, go get the strap, pull the leg up. And let's switch legs. So now right leg is in your strap, left leg is on the ground, drawing the leg in. And so sometimes it's nice if you have arthritis in your fingers or hands, you could always hold this strap by wrapping it around the wrist and keeping the fingers free. And now let's move that bottom leg, the base leg, move it a little to the right, slide it, and take the top leg a little left. And we'll move the toes side to side. And then end up holding them somewhere, whether they're turned out, whether they're turned in, doesn't matter, whatever works for you. Move the toes now somewhere else. Good. All right, let's take the leg all the way towards the floor. Body twist now. Right arm stretches out. Shoulder can go to the ground if you can reach it. Right hand, grab the strap, pull it up. You can unhook your feet, cross your ankles, and grab your shins and pull the thighs in. Relax your head down, rock it side to side. And then bring your knees at 90 degrees and drop them over to your left side. Now you could put a block or a pillow or something between your knees if you need to. take your left hand now on the outside of that right leg, and you can kind of pull it out towards the knee, just cupping that leg and pulling, adding a little more weight to it, and stretching the right arm in the opposite direction. And try to fully relax that top leg. The knees up and take it to the other side. And again, with the right hand, just taking the left leg, you can kind of push it down towards the ground. You can pull it out towards the knee. You feel the stretch a little bit more in that left hip. Good, and bring the knees up. Stretch your legs out, or you can leave the knees up in the air if you want. And I like to do this lying down so nobody sees what you look like, although now that I'm on video, everyone's going to see what I look like. But we're going to open our eyes wide, open your mouth wide, stick your tongue out, and stretch your face, and go. And now relax it. And then do it again. Open your eyes, stick out your tongue, open your mouth wide, and say, and relax. And let's do it one more time. And relax. And then draw your feet in. You're going to grab the inside of the foot in the arch. And if you can't reach that, maybe grab a big toe. Pushing the thighs towards the ground, rock it side to side. And release your feet, cross your ankles one more time, holding the shins, draw it in. And again, move it side to side. And then we stretch the legs out. Lift your arms up over your head and stretch from the tip of your fingers down through your tip of your toes. And relax it down. And we'll do that one more time with a deep breath. So inhale, stretch. If we always lose a water bottle, it's okay. Exhale it out. And now it's nap time, everyone. You are finished. So take your time getting up.